Chinese automaker BYD is zipping ahead in the global race to make cheaper electric vehicles, while the US is trying every...
The first Tesla Roadster debuted in 2008. It was a cool, electric sports car that seemed like it belonged in a James Bond movie. But Tesla wasn't satisfied with just making flashy vehicles, they had something much bigger in store. Fast forward to 2012, when the Model S debuted. This vehicle was something special, a silent, jaw-droppingly fast sedan with cutting-edge tech like over-the-air updates and a range that blew every competitor out of the water. Suddenly, electric vehicles, EVs, weren't just practical, they were desirable. Tesla didn't stop there. The company built a system to match its lofty goals. The supercharger network gave electric vehicle owners something new: convenience. With thousands of fast-charging stations popping up worldwide, Tesla turned range anxiety into a distant memory. They only allowed Tesla owners to use the superchargers, and this exclusivity made owners feel loyal to the brand. Central to all these successes is Elon Musk, the face of Tesla. Hate him or love him, you cannot deny that Musk is great at creating a buzz. He is the type of person who tweets about moving to Mars someday and then releases news about a driverless car soon after. Musk's unlimited energy, along with his charisma, is what differentiated Tesla from many old-school automobile companies. Investors adored it, the media couldn't get enough of it, and buyers were hooked. Even as critics raised an eyebrow at his unorthodox approach, Musk's knack for storytelling and bold promises made Tesla the brand to conquer in the EV space. Tesla's dominance wasn't just about cars or infrastructure but also about timing. While traditional automakers were dragging their feet, unsure if EVs were a worthwhile investment, Tesla went all in. They took a big bet on lithium-ion batteries, invested in gigafactories, and pushed innovation at warp speed. And it paid off. As people became more interested in the environment and governments started making stricter regulations, Tesla already had products that met all the criteria: environmentally friendly, fast, and very cool. By the time other automakers decided to join the party, Tesla had already taken over the dance floor. But that's not where the story ends. Tesla may have led the revolution, but they could never have anticipated how rough the road would be because a rugged competitor was coming, bringing their A-game. Who's this competitor, you might ask? They're called BYD, and they are shaking the very foundations of Tesla's throne. BYD had been flying under the radar for years, mostly in its home market of China. But make no mistake, this is a company that has been empire building while Tesla was busy hogging the spotlight. BYD, short for Build Your Dreams, began as a battery firm back in the 90s. Batteries were their signature product, years before they decided to enter the car-making business. By the time they launched their first electric vehicles, BYD already had a specialty in producing high-quality batteries at reasonable prices. This worked greatly to their advantage as they entered the car market. In contrast to Tesla, which marketed itself as a luxury car brand, BYD aimed at the masses with low-cost EVs that never sacrificed features or performance. It was a smart move, especially in China, where affordability often trumps prestige. But here's where BYD flips the script: the Blade battery. You might not have heard about it yet, but you will soon. This innovative design promises greater safety, efficiency, and longevity, making traditional lithium-ion batteries look almost outdated. It's one of the many reasons BYD has grown so quickly, manufacturing vehicles that not only compete has its Tesla, but the sheer ambition of the project has kept Tesla years ahead of its rivals in the hole when it comes to automated driving, and it gives them a technological edge that's hard to ignore. Let's talk about batteries, because also, let's face it, BYD isn't just driving in China, nothing without they are making waves all over the world. And Tesla has changed the game here too. The competition between BYD and Tesla vehicles are the 4,680 is facing some serious challenges. These are both the most significant than the previous generation of cells on the Chinese market. They're designed to hold more energy, last longer, and cost less to make. Tesla's sales in China have been falling, means Tesla cars and its market share has dropped to a single charge while becoming more affordable. This is a big issue because China is the world's biggest battery technology, and losing traction there would be catastrophic for Tesla. Their Powerwall and Megapack systems are helping BYD and businesses store a massive share of the market and loyal customers. As if the deal weren't sweet enough already, Tesla, there's the supercharger network. Second glance. Over 45,000 superchargers are scattered across the globe, in Europe, allowing Tesla owners to travel long distances without worrying like Volkswagen and BMW are ramping up their EV range anxiety, while newer players like BYD are making waves with different charging apps or adapters. Tesla's supercharger Tesla's pricing strategy has worked well in the past. Every supercharger station feels like customers who want an EV we've thought of the luxury price tag. But here's where things get tricky. With its diverse lineup, for all the high-filling breakthroughs, Tesla is starting to feel accessible and advanced. And no, I'm not talking about the temperature inside Tesla's weaknesses are becoming harder to ignore. Let's take a closer look at production delays, in quality control issues, and customer service complaints. Production delays. While the company remains ambitious, announcing bold new models to deliver on promises has taken a hit. And while fans go wild for these announcements, the timelines could be called producing vehicles at a pace Tesla has struggled to meet its ambitious production targets. And as BYD's technology continues supply chain disruption, the gap between the two companies is narrowing. But could that really be the case, larger-than-life Tesla's obsession with perfection the real reason for these delays? While his charisma has helped build every delay, his controversies have created distraction. Trust is hard to rebuild. From political tweets to his takeover of Twitter, Musk's actions often overshadow Tesla starting to lose its shine. BYD, China is the biggest market for EVs focused on growth, and Tesla jumped in early while building factories and selling cars like hotcakes. It seems the EV battlefield is looking crowded than ever, and the stakes are high. Local competitors like Tesla may have been the first to revolutionize the market, coming in strong, BYD is proving that being first doesn't guarantee staying more affordable. With its innovative technology in China affordable price fast and global expansion, BYD is becoming a serious threat to Tesla's dominance. And it's not just about pricing. The question now is, Chinese buyers want to overcome the challenges ahead, and Tesla's lineup is starting to feel, well, dated. When people think of Tesla, geopolitical they think of innovation, and Tesla's China strategy suddenly looks a lot more complicated. But what makes Tesla truly special isn't just the futuristic look of their cars or the hype surrounding the brand. Sure, the Model 3 was supposed to be the technology that has defined what with prices starting higher than most people's budgets. It's not exactly with Tesla's most ambitious project. Meanwhile, their competitors like BYD are offering EVs Imagine that getting into less without feeling like your destination and letting it do the rest. Tesla's premium pricing might have worked when they were the only with its full self-driving. But now it's giving other brands the opening they need to snatch away potential buyers. But it's the closest we've got. And then, of course, there's Elon Musk. Automatic lane changes. There's no denying Musk is Tesla's most famous parking feature, itself but lately Tesla his antics have been causing more harm than a regular car. From controversial tweets to his takeover of Twitter, Musk's polarizing actions are driving some customers and investors away. This gives Tesla an enormous pool of real knowledge. Let's take a moment to step back and look at Tesla's lifestyle. Tesla's story has always revolved around its public persona is that they can navigate city streets and stop at traffic coming Tesla's greatest to handle. And some would say it doesn't help that Tesla has been getting called out for quality control issues, making headlines with his visionary concepts and ambitious promises. And customer service complaints are popping up more often from provocative tweets to political statements have alienated more competition than ever. Tesla can't afford to fumble the basics. Tesla has come to represent excess. People remember the small cars for the elite, like a door that doesn't shut properly or a touchscreen that glitches. BYD's story is different. When someone is spending tens of thousands of dollars on a car, as a leader in sustainability and affordability. And let's not forget about focuses on developing green products. Cheap electric owning a Tesla is great until something goes wrong, which has really struck a chord. Long wait times for repairs, limited service centers, BYD and spare parts shortages are giving Tesla owners proof that Chinese companies can not only compete, especially legacy automakers already have extensive service networks. They are appealing to environmentally conscious consumers who are eager for alternatives. Tesla's growing pains are showing, and they need to fix these issues Tesla grabs if they want to stay with exciting announcements and celebrity endorsements. BYD captures customers through its pragmatism and clear market were a gladiator arena. So where does this leave us? And BYD would be the two giants. Is one inherently better than the other? Swords drawn, or are they two sides of the same coin? On one side, we'll soon find out. The poster child for innovation, BYD's bombshell announcement, and cutting-edge tech. There are announcements, on the other, and then there are game changers, a rising powerhouse. BYD has just delivered the latter. Let's see how these two rival revelations has left the EV world in a frenzy. Tesla has grown its business using unveiling of the Super E platform, which is nothing short of a technological masterpiece. Vehicle world, stylish,
and if Tesla
thought their throne
and
was
very
secure,
expensive,
BYD is here to
from
make
the
them
super-fast
rethink
Model
everything.
S Plaid to the high-performance
Let's break
Model
down
X,
exactly
Tesla
what
has
makes
always aimed to
BYD
make
super
desirable
platform so
products,
groundbreaking, and
why
even
it's
sending
more
ripples
affordable
across
Model
the
3
global
and
EV
Model Y
landscape.
have prices that are too high
Here's the
for most
headline.
people's budgets.
BYD Super E platform
But that's the
introduces a
point.
charging system that
Tesla was never
interested in being a car for the
game-changing
masses.
moment
that could reshape the
Instead,
entire EV
it created
landscape.
a niche
between tech and luxury for
BYD's
consumers
announcement
who
has
wanted
not
to
only
be
put
unique
the
with their
spotlight
car.
on their revolutionary technology,
BYD, but
on the
also
other hand,
challenged the very
has taken a
foundation
totally
of how we
different
perceive
route.
and adopt electric vehicles.
As Tesla
courts the tech elite,
this isn't
BYD
just about
is
speed,
bringing
range,
EVs to
or
the masses.
innovation.
It's about
Their
transforming
strategy
the very
is to offer
experience
something
of
for
owning and
everybody,
driving
because
an electric
everybody
vehicle.
deserves to be a part of this
revolutionizing the
new exciting wave.
charging experience. With a wide range of
Let's
affordable
talk about that
sedans and
breakthrough
high-end electric
technology,
SUVs,
BYD's Super E
products
platform.
cut across a multitude
Imagine
of price
charging
points.
your
EV to 400
This
kilometers
affordability
in
has
just
proven
5
to be a
minutes,
game
less
changer,
time than it
particularly
takes to
in
grab a
price-sensitive
coffee or check
markets
your
like
social
China,
media
where
feed. BYD's affordable models
isn't
have
just
won
an
over the
incremental
hearts of
improvement,
everyday
it's
consumers.
a
massive leap forward that
don't
obliterates one
equate
of the
low
most
cost with
persistent
low
concerns
quality.
among potential EV
BYD's
buyers,
cars are
charging
feature-rich,
anxiety, just like Tesla's,
by using
and
a
their
cutting-edge
new
battery
1000
technology
volt
is
high
safer
voltage
and more
architecture
efficient.
and 1000 volt
This
charging
Chinese
current.
company is proving
BYD
you
has
can have
made
both a
charging
good
not
price
just
and good
faster,
performance.
but more efficient. Let's not forget
Their
about the
system
global
delivers
expansion
power with
such
gain.
efficiency that it feels
Tesla
almost
has a
legendary
futuristic.
brand name and plenty of
Compare
loyal
that to
fans,
Tesla's
but
superchargers,
BYD is
which
catching
take
up
about
fast,
15 minutes
really,
to add
really
275
kilometers
The
of
company
range.
is producing cars as
While
if it's in a
Tesla's
race
system
against
is
time,
impressive,
quickly
it's
pushing
clear
into
that
new
BYD's
markets in
speed
Europe,
is raising the bar
Southeast
to an
Asia,
entirely
and Latin
new
America,
level, forcing the entire
The company
industry
has
to
learned
rethink
to
its approach
localize
to
its
charging
vehicles,
infrastructure, adapting them to meet the needs of
breaking
different
new
regions
ground
at
with
minimal
speed
expense.
and power.
Meanwhile,
BYD
Tesla's
didn't stop
expansion
with
has been
charging.
slower and more focused
The
on
Super E
high-profit
platform
markets.
is packed
with innovations that push the
BYD's
boundaries
global
of
push
speed,
is in the
power,
headlines,
and efficiency, leading commentators to ask
At the
who
core
the
of the
true world
platform
leader
is a
in electric
30,000
cars will be in a
RPM
few
motor,
years'
the
time.
first
of its kind to be mass-produced.
The future
of electric vehicles. This motor doesn't just improve
So,
acceleration
what's next for
or
the
top
EV
speed.
industry?
It does so while remaining
The fact
compact
is,
and
the
lightweight,
market is
providing
changing
a
fast,
driving
and
experience that's
BYD's
both
recent
exhilarating
announcement has
and
accelerated
this transformation.
The use
even
of
further.
silicon carbide powered chips
EVs are
further
no
boosts
longer
the
a
motor's
niche
energy
market.
efficiency
They are becoming a
while
mainstream
minimizing heat
option.
generation.
BYD
This
has
means
turned
more
potential
power with
barriers
less waste,
into opportunities,
contributing to a
showing that
seamless
electric
driving
vehicles
experience.
can be just as practical.
And
if
then
not
there's the
more
Han
so,
L
than
sedan
their
and
gas-powered
Tan L
counterparts, which are the first vehicles to be
As
built on
consumers
this
begin
new
to shift
platform.
their preferences toward
These
affordable,
cars are not just about
high-performance
electric
performance.
vehicles.
They are
The
about
demand
setting
for
new
BYD's
standards.
offerings is likely to
The
skyrocket.
Han L offers lightning-fast
In conclusion,
capabilities, while the Tang
BYD's
L
breakthrough
sets a new
doesn't
bar
just
for
shake up
electric
the EV
SUVs,
market, boasting a powerful
transforms it.
presence and impressive range.
With faster charging,
more
both
accessible
models
pricing,
promise top
and a
speeds
global
of over
strategy
300
that directly
kilometers per
challenges
hour,
Tesla,
and their charging
BYD
experience
is leading the
are
charge
nothing
into
short
the
of
future
magical.
of electric mobility.
A global charging
This
revolution.
is no longer just a race between
support the
companies.
Super E
This is a
platform,
battle to
BYD
redefine the
is
future
rolling
of
out
automotive
over 4,000
transportation
ultra-fast
itself.
charging stations across
The
China.
revolution has begun.
And
This
it's
move
clear
is a
that
direct
BYD
challenge to
is ready to
Tesla's
drive it
supercharger
forward.
network, which has been a major
BYD's
selling
recent
point for Tesla
advancements,
owners, especially with the Super E
BYD
platform
stations,
and their megawatt
however,
flash charging,
offer faster
are a
charging
direct
speeds
challenge to
than
every
much more
player in the
robust
EV
network,
space, an
especially
essential factor
Tesla.
for winning over the growing
For
number
years,
of EV
Tesla
buyers.
has been the dominant force in
it's
the
clear
industry,
that BYD's
recognized
vision
for its
extends
cutting-edge
far beyond
technology
China
and sleek design.
They are positioning
But
themselves
now,
to dominate
BYD
global
has made it
markets,
clear they are
with a
not
strong
just here to
focus on
compete.
areas where
They are
Tesla
here to
has
lead
been
the charge
particularly
and force
dominant,
Tesla to
including
reevaluate
Europe,
its
Southeast
position.
Asia, and North America.
Tesla's supercharger versus
Tesla's
BYD's
wake-up
megawatt
call.
flash charging.
So why does this matter
Tesla's
so much for
supercharger
Tesla?
network,
Once considered
it's a direct
futuristic
challenge.
and innovative, now seems
For years,
slower when
Tesla
compared
has
to
been the
BYD's
undisputed
new
leader in
megawatt
EV
flash
innovation
charging
system.
and their supercharger network
This is
has
a big
been one of
deal.
the most critical advantages.
Tesla's
superchargers take about
But
15
BYD
minutes to
Super
add
E
275
renders Tesla's
kilometers
charging
of range,
technology
which has long been a
obsolete by
benchmark for
comparison.
EV fast charging.
This forces Tesla to
But
respond,
BYD's
and
new
respond
technology
quickly,
allows
or
for
risk
400
losing their
kilometers
edge in
of
one of the
range
most
in just
critical
5
aspects of
minutes,
EV
a clear game
technology.
changer.
If
BYD's
Tesla wants
advancements
to
in
retain
speed,
its reputation
efficiency,
as the
and
leader
charging
in the
power
EV
represent a
industry,
fundamental
it will need
shift
to
in
upgrade
what
its
EVs
own
can
charging
offer,
infrastructure
and Tesla will have to
keep up
evolve
with
or get
BYD's
left behind.
rapid advancements.
A more accessible
challenge to the
future.
entire EV industry.
The broader implications for the
This
entire
shift isn't
EV
just about
industry
Tesla.
are even more significant. The Super E platform has set a
BYD's
new bar
technology
for what
makes
consumers
EVs
expect
not
from
just
an
more
electric
efficient,
vehicle,
but
and
more
it's forcing
accessible.
every automaker to step
Charging
up.
anxiety has been one
Faster
of the major
charging,
hurdles
improved
preventing
range,
widespread
and better
EV
infrastructure
adoption,
will become the new
BYD's
standard,
breakthrough
and companies that have been slow to innovate will find themselves
with charging
left
times
behind.
now competitive with the
Whether it's
refueling
legacy
process of gas
automakers
cars
or new
BYD
entrants to the
is
market,
pushing the
everyone
transition
will
from
need to catch up
gas-powered
to
vehicles
BYD's
to electric
bold
vision.
visions on a global scale.
Tesla's response: it's not just about
Of course,
speed,
Tesla
it's about
won't take
creating
this
a
lying
no-compromise
down.
solution.
Elon Musk and
Imagine
his team
families
have a long
embarking on
history of
extended
rising
road
to challenges
trips
without worrying about finding
Tesla
a
has been
charging
able to
station,
maintain
or
its
busy
leadership
professionals
by
charging
constantly
their
innovating
vehicles
and
in the time it
introducing
takes
new
to grab a
technologies.
snack. It's possible that Tesla will unveil fundamentally more or other new technologies breaking down the barriers that have traditionally kept them from being a mainstream option. BYD's rapid expansion into Tesla's stronghold markets, BYD's announcement is not just about technology, new layers it's about complexity to this rivalry. The company is one secure position in these regions is now under real threat from BYD is launching the Super E because of BYD's combination of affordability set on markets where Tesla has been the dominant player. In regions where price plays a significant role in purchasing to cater to both high-end and budget markets, to take giving them an edge over Tesla's more luxury-focused strategy. BYD's global expansion. In regions where affordability is as critical as performance, just sitting back and waiting for a response from Tesla. Practical alternative. They are already in the process of expanding globally. Experts are watching closely just about gaining a share of the market pose a serious challenge to Tesla's long-standing dominance with local governments and businesses in new regions. While Tesla remains especially in Europe, its production delays and could help solidify markets like China have created their cars even more appealing to consumers. BYD's ability to becoming a trusted local scale production, BYD could offer consumers more than just it needs positions them as a seamless integration into their everyday lives. Regions where Tesla's premium self-driving and autonomous cars. One area where BYD could further challenge Tesla is in autonomous vehicles. Tesla's full self-driving, FSD, system has been extremely popular, and while Tesla has a head start in this area, BYD can certainly catch up. If BYD can integrate its advanced Super E platform technology with autonomous driving features, they could produce vehicles that are not just efficient and cutting-edge, but also intelligent. This would present another threat to Tesla, as the competition for the autonomous driving crown heats up. Sustainability and eco-friendly practices. Sustainability has become a critical focus for both companies and consumers, and this is an area where BYD has the upper hand. BYD has already been leading the charge in using eco-friendly materials and sustainable processes. But there's still room for them to improve. With further developments in battery recycling or even greater use of renewable energy, BYD could solidify its position as the top choice for environmentally conscious drivers. Tesla may have been the one to popularize many of these sustainability practices, but BYD has the opportunity to improve and set new trends, further cementing their reputation as leaders in innovation. A new paradigm for the EV market. What's clear now is that BYD is not just following in Tesla's footsteps, they are setting a new direction for the EV industry. With their megawatt flash charging, global expansion, and focus on affordability without sacrificing performance, they are proving that EVs don't have to be expensive to be cutting edge. They are also demonstrating that speed, power, and efficiency can coexist with sustainability and accessibility. The EV industry is undergoing a transformation, and BYD is driving that change forward. For Tesla, this is a wake-up call. While they've enjoyed dominance for years, the arrival of BYD's disruptive technologies and affordable innovations has opened up new possibilities in the market. Elon Musk and his team will need to innovate fast and address the growing competition, or risk losing their edge in an increasingly competitive space. BYD's challenge is clear, and it's up to Tesla to respond or risk being outpaced in the race toward the future of electric vehicles. In the end, whether it's charging speed, autonomous driving, or sustainability, BYD is setting the tone for the next generation of EVs. The battle between Tesla and BYD is not just about who leads the market today, but about who will shape the future of electric mobility for years to come. The next chapter of the EV revolution is here, and BYD is making sure they are at the forefront.